is a bad omen. This is your last warning. This is a bad omen. Static in the silence, hairs upon my neck. Voices outside calling. This is a bad omen. La 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 la. This is your last warning. This is a bad omen.
Stare in the darkness. Are you scared? Are you free? I can be fair or a monster. Tell me now, which one do you need? I can feel teeth tearing at me, rip me to pieces. sleep. I can feel eyes staring at me, getting uneasy, ready to feed. I can feel teeth. I can feel teeth. I can feel teeth. I can feel teeth tearing at me. Swear that you're heartless. Say a prayer for the weak. You should beware when the sharks swim. Take a vow, too vulgar to speak. I can feel teeth tearing at me, rip me to pieces, rock me to sleep. I can feel eyes staring at me, getting uneasy, ready to feed. I can feel teeth. I can feel teeth. I can feel teeth. I can feel teeth tearing at me. Stare in the darkness. Is there air? Will you drown? Stare in the darkness. Follow me down. 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 I can feel teeth. I can feel teeth. I can feel teeth. I can feel teeth tearing at me.
So, hey, welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? I am Psycheshire. I am your host. This is my domain. So, welcome, guys. Can everybody hear my voice? Want to make sure that everybody can hear as well as can see. So, I'm assuming everybody saw the videos. Hey, mic is working properly. Awesome. We've had tech problems before, and great. I'm glad that we didn't tonight. I went ahead and set everything up ahead of time. Yeah, Vin, don't be calling people out like that. We don't call them out by Crocky. Vin. Anyway, so hey guys, welcome to my domain. My casa de su casa. So welcome. Put your feet up, relax, and enjoy the story. So, for those of you that are new, I am Psycheshire. Like I said, I'm your host. I'm going to go over a few things before we start. Promise it won't take too long. We're going to go over some of the stuff. Yeah, I updated some of my pictures from my cosplay and stuck them down there in the panels below. There's also my Discord. There. Hey! Thank you. Crocbar, dang it. Thank you. Well, we've got Discord, we've got Twitter, we've got Steam, and we've got my YouTube channel. There's all 4 of them. And yeah, don't you know, it's crickety. That's big, beautiful. Oh, that's cute. I like that. So there's my Discord, my Twitter, my Steam, and my YouTube. If you have any desire to check into any of that stuff, please feel free. You can find me at any of those places. Feel free to DM me, to message me, email me, whatever. Just make sure you reach out and say hi. whenever you are in the mood or if you want to play a game. We do play Dead by Daylight quite often, and I have no problems taking you with me on that journey. Also, about me, a bunch of stuff. I'll let you read that at your leisure. There's emotes that we use. Oh, that's all my updated junk as far as cosplay. Chester's Rules. There's Chester's Rules for my domain. Chester the Chat Cat is the cute little animated cat that you see when you start up the stream. And that is pretty much it. What we're going to be playing today is going to be Vampire the Masquerade Shadows of New York. This is one that came after the Coteries of New York, and I've been waiting for this game forever because I loved Coteries of New York. So, yeah. Now, last time I streamed, I actually streamed a werewolf demo. We will get back to the werewolf demo, I promise. But I wanted to at least hit on this because I really, really love the Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York, and so I wanted to make sure that I could do this, Shadows of New York, as well. And as soon as it came out, it was like, oh, I gotta stream, and having to get into the mood and being able to have the time to do it, because, you know, I role play quite a bit, and so that, of course, is going to take up some of my time. So, we're going to give this Shadows of New York a try. I have not looked at it other than just opening the game to make sure I could get it open and to make sure that I could set it up with Streamlabs OBS. And it is all set and it is ready to rock and roll. And I don't think there's anything else that I had to update. If there is, Croc, remind me. Oh, yes, I remember. You are my chat pack. What that means is, as my chat pack, as we go through the game, it's going to give me different options in which I have to choose either option 1, 2, 3, or 4. It's a highly interactive game. That means, yeah, I do. I do, yes. I roleplay quite a bit. And so, yeah, you can feel me smiling and, you know, that's my love. Anyway, so, given all of that, yeah, you're a hellion in the chat pack. What that means is that as we go through this game, you're going to be leading me. I am at your mercy. I am at your beck and call, so to speak. So as we go through this game, you're going to have to help me make some choices. So I'm going to say, chat pack, help me choose 1, 2, 3, or 4 option. If you snooze, then you lose. I take the majority rules. Once I have at least 3 people that give me an option of 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever it may be, then I take it, so don't snooze. Don't lose. Please be quick when you say an option so that I'm able to decide on this game. So is everybody ready? Is everybody ready for a story? I know I am. So you tell me. Is that a yes? Or is that a no? I hope you brought your beast and are ready for a feast. So, let's get ready to rock and roll. Buckle up, Buttercup, and get ready for one hell of a ride. Be right back. Alright, talk to me, ladies and gentlemen. How's the volume? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? How is it? Can you hear it? How's that volume in the game? Making sure that you can hear it before I start it. As well as from my voice. Is one more louder than the other? Visuals and mic are good, but game may be a bit loud. Okay. We're going to turn it down from within the game itself. Let's try that. I'll turn it down just a tad. Let's try audio's master volume. See, it's maxed out. Ooh, how's that? Can y'all still hear it? Let's try it. Alright, let's go. Let's start this story. Alright, we're doing a new game. So, choose save slot. Well, okay, here. Now what? Dun, dun, dun. Welcome. Hey, thank you. Whoever did that. Thank you. Welcome to my castle. Don't expect everyday logic to work here. It went out of the window sometime after midnight, maybe earlier. My kingdom is not of this world. You see, it lies far outside of concrete, tangible reality. I've tried to identify the way people reach it, and am convinced it has something to do with the moon. Some say the moon's aura can turn them insane. You've heard the phrases moonstruck and lunatic. The way I see it, moonlight gives them some subliminal permission to reveal their true selves. And so, whenever they let the silver radiance guide them to the gates of this place, they feel different. Once they pass the doorstep, they're ready to act out. A dance of horrors and marvels begins. It's 3:31 a.m. Welcome to Big Beat Burger. If you're here at this hour, you're not exactly readying up to be a productive member of society come tomorrow morning. More likely, you're praying that the sunrise never comes. Insatiable children of the night gather round, hoping to bask in the afterglow of tonight's victories, unwind after a frustrating series of failures, or simply fight to keep themselves together. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here, greedily reveling in every interaction they have. They have no idea they are only here for my amusement. To them, I'm just a random girl sitting in the corner. But this is my domain. I've been coming here almost every night for years. I know where to sit, where to look, and where to eavesdrop for maximum amusement. I'm basically a voyeur, and unashamed to admit it. It gave me insight about the human condition I'd never otherwise have gathered, and more importantly, a necessary skill set to make ends meet as a journalist. As I write on my crappy old laptop, patiently waiting for the legion of negative voices in my head to get too tired to offer useless feedback, I keep my senses peeled to pick up stories around me. Of course, a lot of regular events, such as food fights, are nothing to write home about, aside from my unfortunate tendency to become collateral damage in someone else's battles. Up to this day, I've had to wash my clothes because of Coke, Diet Coke, hot coffee, apple pie, and some sort of, improvised honey mustard bomb. Every stain tells a different story. Sometimes this hobby is exhausting. Sometimes it's disturbing. Sometimes it's dangerous, although not as risky as back when I wasn't carrying pepper spray. Still, the sights I've taken in over the years here have made it absolutely worth it. I've got so many stories, I don't know where to begin. Theatrical breakups, impromptu morning parties, unexpected friendships forged in the fires of senseless battle. A lady in a gorgeous Da Vinci dress, ordering a box of takeout chicken nuggets, paying in cash with her hands completely covered in blood. She was asked if she wants a napkin. She said no. Two thirsty macho dudes shamelessly going for it in the corner, hushed moaning filling the lobby, while everyone around valiantly fights to act as usual and maintain an illusion of normalcy. A straight-up kung fu fight between a diminutive cashier and some drugged bodybuilder going through a psychotic episode, trying to break all the windows. The big guy left the joint fully convinced he'd KO'd himself, while the service worker was just standing next to him. Seemed proud of his victory, too. A middle-aged hag getting a heart attack after screaming her lungs out not to let Muslims near her food, just because she saw a white girl wearing a hairnet behind the counter. A masked couple robbing the restaurant of 30 hamburgers, forcing the employees to cook at gunpoint. Police later said that those were art students, reenacting some hipster book they read. This is life. This is humanity at its worst and best. This is the noise that serves as the foundation for my creativity. This is the soma that keeps me going. This is as pathetic as it may sound. These days, this is the only place where I feel alive. Sometimes I think of myself as a leech, feeding on these people's stories, emotions, and personalities just because I'm not satisfied with mine. At times I think of my psyche as some kind of shitty postmodern construct that is fundamentally incapable of honesty, but only yearns for something felt and truthful. Does this even make sense? I look at the screen of my laptop. 3:47 a.m. At this point, I am almost somnambulic, but nothing interesting has happened yet. Feels like all the customers are watching each other tonight, hoping for the others to provide a fun diversion. This is my turf, you parasitic douchebags. Next time, go find your own. Think it's time to call it a night. The coffee I always order so that they don't kick me out is undrinkable. I reread the rough draft I'd been working on for the last 6 hours. God damn, this is pure trash. I hold the backspace button until the Google Documents page is nothing but a calm white slate, and let out a sound of deep relief. There's no pleasure more intoxicating for a frustrated writer than ragging on someone even worse than them. And what target is easier than the dumb bitch you used to be 10 minutes ago? I check the time again. I need to go. I have an important meeting tomorrow at 10 a.m., and I have a hunch it's not going to end well. And it's not because I'm an irresponsible dumbass who's going to need a few cups of coffee to simply function on a basic level, despite, 4 hours of sleep. It's because I always have a hunch things are not going the way they're supposed to. Click, clack, click, click, clack. The loud clatter of keyboards assaults me from all sides, making this splitting headache unbearable. Used to be. I dreamed of nothing else but being part of the New York Lodestar editorial team. It was the first magazine I started reading regularly, the first magazine I ever bought for myself. Now simply hearing the word Lodestar is enough to ruin my mood. Never mind seeing all these old farts phoning in more reactionary opinion columns and Wikipedia-level analysis of current events. Click, clack, click, click, clack. They used to destroy and rebuild my entire worldview every month. They shaped my thinking about politics, art, journalism. They even pointed me towards my favorite cigarette brand, for God's sake. Then some talented people started leaving for greener pastures. Some got too wrapped up in their own neurosis. Some became complacent. All of them committed the sin of allowing themselves to grow older. Fresh blood was deemed unnecessary, even though young freelancers kept being bled dry. These days, whenever someone from outside Lodestar talks about Lodestar, it's because of a few idealistic contributors willing to accept meager pay while putting in serious work. Dumbasses. Other than that, the magazine specializes in publishing pale echoes of provocative ideas I heard somewhere else a few years prior, wrapped in an aesthetic that hasn't been cutting edge for a decade. No wonder the readership is in free fall, but even though the ship is sinking, the old guard won't let it go down without a fight. As in, if anyone from outside attempts to board the vessel in hopes of fixing its course or its holes, they will be swiftly taken care of. I should know. Been there, done that. As it stands, the only full-time staff member who doesn't make me regularly attempt to cringe my face off with his writing. Is Lodestar's editor-in-chief, Brian Ninch, the man sitting in front of me right now. Of course, he only has time for editorials these days. A drop in the sea of needs. Managerial duties hit him hard. It's the second time he lets out a theatrical cough like this. He said his piece. Now it's up to me to react. And I'm coming up blank. What do you want me to say, Brian? I'm pissed off. I can tell you've already made up your mind, but you still want to go through the motions just to make me feel listened to. Whatever. Let's do this. 1, 2, or 3, Chat Pack. Either Brian the guy is guilty of major fraud, or the man is a sexual harasser, Brian, or you're protecting a complete piece of shit here. Which one is it? Which one you want to go with? What are you thinking? We're thinking 3. We got 1 that says 3. I have no idea. I'm running blind. Come on, chat pack. Give me something. Hey, proponent. 3. 3. It looks like we're going to have a 3. Alright. So here we go. 3. Now look. I know my article sounds like character assassination, but it's just because the guy gave me enough ammo to make him look like Swiss cheese once the story goes live. My sources are legit. They've provided receipts for everything. They faced all kinds of injustices and are crying out for help. So why are you siding with a corporate shithead and not them? Your sources are not the problem here. I never said they were. You're avoiding the core of the issue. No, I believe I've pinpointed it in a precise way. If it were up to me, I'd greenlight the article here and now, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. But you're killing the article just because some rich shithead told you he doesn't like it? Get real. This is not about some millionaire jerk calling me to make me an offer I can't refuse. What is this about then? Because it looks awfully like it's about my bosses telling me this outlet can't afford the legal action we have already been threatened with. So, millionaire interference. Oh, for crying out loud, Julia. Don't make me treat you like a child. You know how this works. I publish your story. It's Thiel versus Gawker. All over again. A lawsuit here, a lawsuit there, until we're bled dry. I have a mortgage. I have 3 mouths waiting to be fed at home. I have an amazing team that doesn't deserve to be torn apart over some... Don't you think it's telling you mentioned your mortgage first? Just asking questions. I know better than to get into these empty semantic arguments with you, Miss Sowinski. You're good at them. The problem is, you're still not good enough. Meaning? You're too in love with weaving a good story and establishing a seductive narrative. So, let facts get in the way. You've got enough boring suits with no principles on board these days. They always give you facts because that's all they can do. I'm using facts as a way to approach some kind of truth. Except facts can blindside you, and Double Spiral has enough facts to water down your story to the point where it makes no sense to publish it. Their HR and PR are working overtime to deliver a convincing counter-narrative, and they're doing a great job. Won't mitigate the damage completely, but will put every little thing in question. Jesse Montgomery is a racist, a fraud, a sexual predator, and a downright satanic fuckhead. Julia, let me say it again. Jesse Montgomery is a racist, a fraud, a sexual predator, and a downright satanic fuckhead. Do you personally believe it or not? This is not... You've listened to the tapes. You've read the transcripts. You've seen the documents. You've got the files. I'm asking for your personal opinion. Do you believe it or not? Click, clack, click, clack, click. Of course I do. But that's beside the point. It is not. Look, how about I just say it out loud and save us both some time? We're not having this conversation because there's an actual conversation to be had. You set up this meeting knowing very damn well there's only one way it's going to end. You've got a mortgage and 3 mouths to feed. You prioritize the well-being of your direct surroundings over some nebulous concept of greater good. I get it. I really do. Yet for some reason, it seems like you're only prolonging this conversation and rationalizing your decisions so that I forgive you, officially exonerate you. I'm not the bad guy here, Julia. 1, 2, or 3. Either yes, you are, or I wouldn't say you are, or so, what are you? Which way do we go, Chatback? You tell me. We going 1? Are we going 2? Are we going 3? What do you think? One, 2, or 3? 3? 3? Give him the sass. 'Cause, yeah, you know that's how I am. I am nothing but sass. 3. Let's go 3. Let's try it. What are you then, in your own words? A man who does what is necessary to protect his own. So I don't count as your own anymore. He mutters something under his breath, ending with a self-pitying chuckle. I don't know if you'd even want to work under a scumbag like me from now on. Oh, come on. Don't turn this into a pity party. No, I'm absolutely a scumbag. And why is that? Because I'm firing you. Oh, shit. Yes. My thoughts are scrambled. For a brief moment, the state of my bank account displays before my eyes with startling clarity. A howling void opens in my chest and starts traveling towards my stomach. No, don't panic yet, you idiot. Get more information. Now, there must be a catch. 1, 2, or 3, Chatback. Are we going with, and what about my work? Or you're joking? Or is this final? Which way are we going? What are you thinking, Chatback? We thinking 1? We thinking 1? Well, come on. What else? Help me out, Chatback. I got 2 people voting. Let me hear some more. I want to make sure I make a really good decision here. Because you know this is probably deciding a little bit on my character, right? Alright, we'll hit 1. Looks like that's going to be close to the consensus. Let me get this straight. Ever since we met, I've been working on stories and pieces no one else in your office would touch with a 10-foot pole, constantly interviewing total nobodies, always busy traveling to the middle of nowhere or regretting my last trip repeatedly ordered to clean up someone else's mess. Julia, all of your long-winded spiels about how the disposable work is the most important work, and suddenly you only remember the disposable part? My feelings about the quality of your work remain the same as ever. It was vital. It kept the magazine going. I will always appreciate it. Then why would you threaten to fire me? I would never threaten you. It's a done deal. They've made their decision perfectly clear. They? What? They? Who is this they? He glances left and right, then points upward for a short moment. When he speaks up again, it's in a hushed voice. You know, the big kahunas. Can't really question them, and they wanted your head on a silver plate. He's not looking me in the eye. You're not joking. I would never joke about stuff like this. It's real. Fucking hell. It's real. Damn it, 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 damn it all to hell. All these years, all this grind, all my plans, and for what fucking asshole? You know I deserve better, and I always deserve better, and it always ends up with me going down the drain back to the sewers. Fuck. No. Take a few deep breaths. Don't lose the plot now. Keep yourself together, you idiot. The moment you show weakness, they'll go for your throat. Get back in control. You can't do this. I wish I didn't have to, but it's a lost cause. No. I mean, it's impossible. Julia, you can't fire someone who's never been hired in the first place. It takes him a few seconds to put on his, "Oh, I get it" face, let out a troubled gasp, and start massaging his temples. Lodestar has been my biggest source of income for the past few years. That much is true, but technically, nobody has ever hired me here. It was all freelance jobs. A full-time position only served as a kind of dangling carrot, a promise of a decent pay grade, career perspectives, maybe even some kind of insurance to save my failing health, and the recognition I would get for being part of the Lodestar team, a position that everyone around me seems to respect. Aside from me. Then why did I want it so much? There will be a time to mourn what could have been. For now, I should act like I don't care. You know what I mean? If I let you work, even under a fake name, it would be a guillotine for me. This is ridiculous. You know I'm going to start shopping this story around the second I leave this room, don't you? Of course, I know. I told them. Any response? Let us worry about that. Well, that doesn't sound ominous at all. Click, clack, click, clack, click. I do wonder if I could get accustomed to one of these loud mechanical keyboards some people here love to use. Whenever I did my work in here, I was still expected to bring my own crappy laptop and sit closer to the lobby. Always on the outside, no matter how hard I tried to break in. A vibration in my back pocket feels like a bad omen. I decide to ignore it for now. I've been working on this fucking story for, I don't know, 16 months, on and off. I know. You kept cheering me on. I know. We have even agreed on the pay I'd receive. I know. I'm 2 months behind on my rent. No, wait, 2.5. I catch him on guard. He is momentarily taken aback and then gives me an empathetic stare. Don't you look at me this way. You don't have the right. I didn't know. Well, now you do. Look, if there's anything I can do to help. If you can't tell your big kahunas to fuck off, I don't think there's a single thing. Julia. I pull out a smoke and light it up. Gotta get back in control. Please don't do that. There's a smoke detector here. No worries. Nick turned it off a few weeks ago. Probably the most creative thing he's done in the past 5 years. Good old Nick. The perfect 21st century cinema reviewer. Never has an original thought of his own. Just relies on his purely algorithmic taste to stay likable. And the best thing is, it works. Funny. I used to dream about his job. It was Brian who killed this dream, making me realize Nick won't be unseated anytime soon, and offered to teach me the ways of an investigative journalist instead. Wasn't the career I ever wanted to pursue, but to my dismay, I turned out to be surprisingly good at it, until this Montgomery thing happened. Serves me right. Lesson learned. Should have pursued my dreams instead. Stop it. Nicholas is a good friend, a respected critic, a member of my team. And put out that smoke. People tell me I let you step all over me. Why do I even let you act this way? Because you once told me honesty is most important in a mentor-student relationship, and that it works both ways. And because I thought we were friends. He bites his lip and stares sideways to avoid my eyes. At the end of the day, bosses aren't friends. Must have been a terrible mentor if I didn't even teach you that. 1, 2, or 3. Either it could have been better, or you're still responsible for me, or ... What'd you think, Jetpack? Haha! Yeah, stick it to the man. 2. Is that what you think? Should we go with 2? You are still responsible for me. What do you think, Jetpack? I'm kind of feeling... Yeah, 2. Seems to play on his sympathy. 2. Everybody's saying 2. Alright, we go with 2. You're still responsible for me. Oh no. You're not getting off this hook that easily. You're still my mentor, and I will make sure you take responsibility. You're getting rid of me? At least point me in the right direction. I need to get my shit together fast, and I can't do it on my own. Fair? I might have failed as a guide, but I will do what I can not to leave you stranded, okay? There are options. None of them are a remedy for all of your troubles, but... Wait a second. Another vibration in my pocket. Another foreboding feeling. This time, I reluctantly take the smartphone out of my pocket. If it has to rain, why not let it pour? A new email. A lengthy one. And the sender? Speak of the devil. No. 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 This can't be. Christ. I just got an email from Mila Lopez. She claims she's just been laid off from Double Spiral. Same as Mike Antonoff and Jared Rivera. What? What happened? I'll spare you all of our insults, okay? The key thing is, it seems their HR knows all the confidential information about my journalistic investigation, and it used it to shut everyone's mouth. Hell, apparently Montgomery walked up to Lopez as she was emptying her desk and told her to thank me for being a, quote, dumb and careless cunt. Brian goes pale. I think he has a very good reason to. You fucking scumbag. You outed my sources? What? Of course not. What are you even saying? Oh, don't you dare play coy. It must have been either you or me. No one else. And you know the way I work. My investigation was basically untraceable, both on and offline. Carefully picked meeting spots, encryption upon encryption, every direct quote rewritten 5 times, just in case, all sorts of red herrings scattered around. I know my shit. You know I do. And this timing? Did you just pass a flash drive to your beloved Big Kahunas during a meeting as a sign of goodwill? Look, I get you're upset, but why don't we just talk this through calmly? All right, here we go. 1, 2, or 3. Either, all right, sorry for, no, fuck you. Or, okay, let's take it step by, fuck you. Or, you're right, we should, nah, fuck off. Which one? Oh, wow, which one are we going with? Oh, I love it. I so love it. Which one? We're going with 3? Okay. What else? 3, 2. Give me one more. Come on and vote. Help me out, chat. 3. So we got a 3, we got a 2, we got a 3. We got a 4 on the above. Come on, give me another one. 3, 2, 3. And then an additional vote of 4. We can get creative here. Which way do you want to go? I kind of like 2 almost. It's like, yeah. Okay, it's like it's step by step. Fuck you. I think they're all cute. All right, since we got 2 3s, we're gonna go ahead and go with 3. I'll go with that. You're right. We should now. Fuck off. Fury takes the wheel, and I'm just here along for the ride. I can't do anything about it. In a deranged way, realizing you're just a passenger and your own body feels liberating. Let's just see it all unfold. Calmly. Fuck you, Brian. Julia. I've been paranoid for months and months, acting like everybody I didn't know was an assassin or a corporate spy. I know I haven't messed up, not in a way that would implicate all of them. You goddamn, you thought you could get away with this? I haven't done anything improper. Don't push the blame on me. So what? You're claiming it's my fault? 'Cause you're never the guilty one. It's always the bosses, the economies, the obligations you have. And now me? You're being silly. Quit with this martyr bullshit. Calm down or I'll have to. You immoral shithead. You motherfucking... Calm down for God's sake. And so it goes. I yell out a lot of words I wanted to say for a long time, but held back. I fling a lot of insults. I've been workshopping for years, hoping I'd never use them. I break a few things. At times, for a split second, I see pity in somebody's eyes. It's gonna haunt me for a long time. But in the heat of the moment, I don't care. These people know this company has nothing left to offer me. So at least let me take this catharsis. In the end, a security guard has to escort me out of the building. And that's the end of my journalistic career. I just feel like my world has crumbled into nothing. I mean, you have every right to. Like, Jesus, if I were you, I would have already broken down in a sobbing mess. I'd love to, but I'm on a subway. Far too proud to cry in public, even now, and it's stupid, but I feel like someone out there keeps destroying everything I hold dear just to see my reaction. Like it was a prank show, and someone was waiting to record me crying. So out of sheer spite, I'm doing my best not to cry. Fuck you, whoever and wherever you are. That's the most Julia Schwinsky thing I've heard. Spite as the greatest motivator, huh? Not feeling particularly motivated to do anything right now, to be honest. I just want to stay in my bed until my shithead landlord calls the cops to forcefully evict me. Not surprised. Shit. I know that whenever life decides to fuck you over, it's always one thing after another. But this is too much. How much is too much? Let's recap this last week of June 2019. I've been kicked out of my job. Well, not that I've ever been hired, so let's just say my mentor broke every vague promise he ever made to me. A big thing I'd been working on for over a year and a half went down the toilet. It's all useless. My boss didn't protect my sources properly, and now they keep trying to reach me through every possible channel to threaten me or just yell at me. And they have every right to react like that. All of my side gigs were shut down. Nobody's replying to my emails. Someone's been dragging my name through the mud behind the scenes. And it worked. I still have no idea who's sending these shitty messages around. I've been asking, but listen. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to stand idly by and watch you get canceled by some mean-spirited delusional... I said, don't worry about it. I have 3 unread messages from my landlord. The message previews were stressful enough. Call came from Chicago. Apparently Dad has bladder cancer. Mom is in hysterics. She'd go crazy if she heard about my situation, so I have to pretend everything is okay whenever she calls. And she calls every day. And she won't just hang up before she offloads all her burdens on me. And I can't blame her because we all had to learn to cope with Dad's psychopathic tendencies somehow. I was robbed. All my documents, and with little money I had, gone. Don't even know when or where it happened, and it's driving me crazy because I'm always extremely wary of pickpockets. The list goes on. I don't want to sound paranoid, but it really feels like a concerted attack. Paranoid is good. Anyway, I know you always hand-wave this topic away, but just remember that if anything happens, my place is your place. You don't have to get through it alone. I do. I've been a trouble magnet, and as self-centered as I may be, I don't want it to affect you. I know. Listen, I have another call. All right. Just call me if anything happens, no matter how dumb it seems, okay? And swing by whenever you can. I will. Thank you. See ya. I put my phone away, exhale, and blankly stare in front of me. Christ. I glance at my reflection in the window. Just look at this idiot. Whenever the situation requires me to dress formally, I still feel a bit like a child cosplaying as an adult. Should have just followed the dress for the job you want advice and continued dressing up like a trust fund kid who keeps partying on Brooklyn rooftops for years without a care in the world. It's only after a while that I realize the car is empty. Unnaturally so. I start feeling uneasy, but someone enters my peripheral vision. Now, we got a choice, Chat Pack. We can stop here, and that will lead us into part of our next adventure. So, I'm thinking if there's a way for us to save it here, we may try to do that. That way we can pick it up where you've got someone entering your peripheral vision. So I'm going to try, cross my fingers, hit this book thing, because I think that's where we save it. Nope, it isn't. Well, shit. So, let's see. Croc, do you remember the last time we played this type of game? I don't think we push escape. I think we might be stuck as to where we're going to save it. What do you think? I'm trying to remember, because it has been a while. Let's look. Tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and stop it here. No, click one of the things up there. I did. That's the log. The other one is this. I wonder if we have to go through it. What do you think? I think we might, because it doesn't give us any other way. Try escape. Alright, if this botches, then we'll deal with it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and end the stream. It has been a pleasure, guys. I have truly enjoyed this. I love this. Of course, you guys knew I would. But we're going to go ahead and end the stream. I don't even think there's anyone we can really raid. So we're probably just going to go ahead and shut it down the way it is now. I have had a blast, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. We're going to do this again very, very, very soon. We will keep going with this. We will also finish the werewolf game that we're doing as well. And I have had an amazing time. So make sure that you stick with me if you are a friend. Awesome. If you haven't made yourself my friend here, then consider doing so you can catch up with us and go through this game with us as well. Oh, there you go. You got to hear my howl for the evening, and I will catch you guys later. Thank you, Croc. He's flooding up there my Twitter account, my Discord, my Steam, and my YouTube account. Feel free to hook on to any of those. And I will catch you guys later. Loves and hugs and kisses. Mwah. Bye.